Good morning, everyone. I want to say happy Sunday. And I just want to say how good God has been to me. I remember the day I started walking, I was 12 years old. I came out of a wheelchair. My dad asked me, do I want to go to church that day? And I said yes. So when I went, I didn't know that was going to be my day. I remember coming into the church, and I remember the pastor asking me, do I believe in God? And I said yes. And she said, I want you to put your wheelchair on lock. There was people in the front of me, there was people in the back of me, and there was people on the side of me. And my father was across from me. And my father had this glow from the top of his head to the sole of his feet. But I was wondering, was I the only one that can see that glow? And I kept smiling, and every time she would ask me a question, I would answer. And I kept looking at my father, and the more I looked at my father, the more he smiled. And I remember the devil got in and said, oh, you ain't going to be able to walk. You never walked. But God said to me, you can do it. So I remember when they started praying with me, I stood up for a second. My legs were so weak. I fell back into the chair. And the devil said, oh, you're not going to be able to do it. God said, you did do it, babe. And then I remember there was a song that kept playing in my spirit, set up above my head. I hear music in the ear. And I remember asking my dad, can I have the mic? And he gave me the mic. And I remember singing that song. And the more I kept singing that song, it seemed like the more stronger I was getting. And I remember, because I had my eyes closed, so I didn't see it myself, but I felt. And everybody was like, I shouted around the church instead of walking. I shouted. And I was like, oh my God. And everybody was praising God, and it was, giving me praises and giving praises to God. And I remember going home, and I was trying to let my mom know that I could walk a little bit. But I could see on her face she had like a little doubt. So I said to God, I want you to give me something to do every day to show her that you're making me stronger and that I can do these things. So he did that. So every day it was something new that God was allowing me to try. I remember one day I had to have surgery. So